guys, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariam and welcome to Healthy Habits. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that is super important, which is what brings you peace. And you'll see with these episodes, I am very, very, very big on the topic of peace because I feel like, not that I feel like it's super, it's really important that you feel in peace with yourself so you can feel with peace with others. If you don't feel peace within yourself, you're not going to be feeling peace around others. I know that we mostly talk about being loved, loving someone, loving close one, friends, relationship, being around loved ones. But in my opinion, it's more important to have that peace so you can feel peace, because if you feel peace, feeling loved, it's gonna be much more, not easier, it's gonna be much, you'll feel loved much easily as well. But if you feel only loved, you can have chaos still inside of you because you're missing peace. So for me, number one, it's feeling peace around myself and also within myself. That's why it's important to just ask yourself, what brings you peace? 1 to 10, like how peaceful you feel today, right now. If I can give you an example, I didn't care about my peace. I always cared about peace about like for others. I was always the one that wanted to sacrifice my peace so others can feel peaceful, can be loved. And that's not the right path to take because, as I explained, it's important that you feel peace. It's important that you feel peace within yourself so everyone else around you can be peaceful as well. That's how I became so huge and so big on peace. It's because I noticed that I don't even take the time to be alone with my thoughts, to ask myself this literal question that I just asked you. What makes you at peace? I'll give you examples. For me, I'm at peace when I'm alone with my thoughts. Now, I'm not telling you to be alone 24/7 with your thoughts, but being alone with your thoughts and being comfortable while doing it, it brings me peace. Now, before I continue, what brings me peace, it doesn't mean that it's gonna bring peace to you. You need to define, first of all, what's peace for you, and also what you can do that you can feel more peaceful. So I'm just giving you my examples here. So when I'm alone with my thoughts, well, before that, I should give you a definition of peace. In my eyes, what I see and feel peace is. Peace is when you're alone with yourself and you're okay with that. You're okay with your thoughts. You're okay with your emotions. You're okay with processing your emotions. You're okay with processing your thoughts. That's what peace is for me. If you're alone and all these negative thoughts come in your head, in your mind, and you're not comfortable of being alone, it disturbs your peace. That's why my definition of peace is being alone with your thoughts and being okay with that while doing it. It's huge. If you really think about most of our thoughts, it's repetitive. So every single day we think about the same thoughts, whether it's conscious or not. Well, most of our thoughts are not conscious, but it's the same thoughts all over again. So I'm going to go back to my example that when I'm alone with my thoughts, I first, it's not like, you're going to be alone with your thoughts and you're going to have peace automatically. No, you need to work on it. So at first, being alone with your thoughts, just processing your thoughts. Are they more positive? Are they negative? How do you talk to yourself? What do you think? Is it because of fear? What emotions your thoughts project to you personally? And there is not right or wrong answers, but to you personally, what emotions your thoughts project to yourself? Is it fear? Is it angeriness? Is it sadness? Is it happiness? Is it joy? Is it what emotions do you feel when you're alone? Once you process that, you can understand yourself so much more. So much more. Because if you don't know what your thoughts are, you wouldn't know how to, yes, be at peace, but also to just understand you more so others can understand you, to love yourself more so others can love you as well. If you talk to yourself most of the time negatively, how do you expect others to talk to you nicely? I explain what I mean by this. If you constantly tell yourself, I am not enough, I am not beautiful, I'm not handsome, I am not worth it, I can't do this, I am not courageous, I am fearful. If that's what you tell yourself most of the time, how do you expect others to see you and perceive you as beautiful, handsome, courageous, smart? How, if yourself you don't feel like it? Other people can feel the energy right away. And I'm not telling you to fake confidence. It's just when you process your thoughts and you talk to you nicely, it projects. It's like an energy. It projects to others. So others, when they see you, they're not going to automatically assume all those things, because it's like if you talk to you nicely, when others tell you something that you don't like or tell you or make you feel like you're not worth it, you're going to step up. You know why? It's because you tell yourself you're worth it. So it's a boundary that you've put yourself to that level. So if any other person tells you otherwise, you're going to step up because you know it's not the truth. You know why? It's because you told yourself that you are worth it. Anyone else tell you otherwise, you're going to be like, what do you mean? I always tell myself that I'm worth it, that I'm enough. So you're going to step up. So that's how important it is to process your thoughts, so you know how do you talk to yourself. People always worry how they talk to others, how nice they can be to others, how kind they can be to others, what service, what act of kindness they can do to others. But we need to start of being kind to ourselves, so our thoughts are kind as well. And that's what's gonna brings us peace. If your thoughts are a total chaos right now, it's the action that you take after you realize that. Because if everything inside of you is chaos, how do you expect to have peace? How? This topic I am very, very, very huge and I'm sorry that you probably hear my nails. I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, it's very important, guys. And peace, it's like the key to happiness. And I'm not telling you that it's easy. I'm not telling you that it's simple, but it's worth it. Once you have your peace, you need to do everything to keep it, because once you lose your peace, it's hard to get back. Once you have it, it's like fortune for you. Peace is fortune. When you have peace, you feel more loved. You can love more. And don't get me wrong, it's hard to get to that point when you feel within you peaceful. It is hard, especially every single day. But like other things that we've talked about, that we're going to talk about, you need to work every single day. It's not a one-time thing. And once you get peace, you're like, oh, I'm good for the rest of the month, of the week, of the year. It doesn't work like that. Having peace and doing all of those things that we talk about, so being alone, processing your thoughts are important, but also cutting off people that they don't bring peace to you from. Now we're talking about your external environment. By being alone and processing your thoughts is internal. Your external environment is as much as important as your internal what you feel internally. So ask yourself, when do you talk to that someone, how they make you feel? Do they pull the angriness, the sadness in you, or the joyfulness, the happiness, the peace? Ask yourself that. If every time you receive that text, that call, and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to this person, or why that person is contacting me, ask yourself why. Is it time for you to let that person go so you can have and protect your peace? Because even if you do internal work and you process your thoughts and you are comfortable with being alone, If your external environment is a chaos, you're not gonna feel at peace. It needs to be both internal environment and external environment. So external environment, you need just to analyze the environment that you're in, your family, your friends, your co-workers, every person that you interact, especially on a daily basis, your significant other, every person that you interact daily basis, ask yourself, what does this person bring me? Besides love, though, because love, don't get me even started with this topic. I'm sure I'm gonna talk about another episode, but if you love that person, it doesn't mean that automatically that person brings you peace. I wish it was like that, but unfortunately it's not. So besides love, besides that emotion when you are literally blind, besides the emotion of love, put it aside. I know it's hard to do, but put it aside and ask yourself, yes, I love that person, wherever that person is, like family member, friend, significant other, husband, wife, whatever. Do they bring me peace? Because you can love someone and that person doesn't bring you peace. It can happen. I wish it didn't, but it can. So I hope this episode was helpful for you just to realize how peace is peaceful. No, how important is peace. And your internal world, like we talked about, and external world. Ask yourself what peace is, what's the definition of peace is for you, because each person has different definition. Second, for your internal world, what you can do. Is it by going for walks, by meditating, by breathing techniques, by just walking every single day, what you can do. And about your external world, people around you, how they make you feel. Do they bring peace to you? Once you figure out this and you are in a journey to have that peace that you always wanted, keep it, work on it every single day. Once you lose it, it's hard to get back. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you again. And before I go, don't forget, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you soon.